G'day and welcome to another Pokemon GO video. So jumping straight into the Go Battle League today. So I have got all of my battles recorded, so I'll link to the playlist now so you can jump in and have a look at those if you want. So we are still in the Great League of Season 2. As you can see, I'm at rank 8, 21-17. So I'm not doing too badly. So since getting to rank 8, I've been, well, I'll be honest, I've done very, very poorly. So I did swap up my team last battle, and I have running now a Toxicroak, Shiftry, and then a Registeel in the back. So this is going to be the second set I've done with this set of 3. So Toxicroak, the last set of 5 is the first I've actually used Toxicroak. So what I'll do is I'll link to that video now, check that out. So Toxicroak was actually worked out really well for me. So I'm going to jump in and do the, same thing. So use the same team and see how we go. So obviously Toxicroak running fighting, ground and poison. Shiftry running dark, grass and dark. And then the Registeel running, well, what every Registeel runs, lock on, flash cannon and focus blast. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So the reason I've got Toxicroak out the front is, well, the poison typing helps against those fairies, and the fighting type helps against the steel. So, and it'll also help against any Umbreon or dark types that come out the front. So I've got the Shiftry for the swap in for if any Psychics come in, so Deoxys comes in, I'll swap to Shiftry and I can do super effective damage. I would much rather see a Hypno come in, to be completely honest, because obviously Deoxys normally runs counter, which is also going to be super effective against Shiftry. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword there, and then I've got the Reggie if a flying type gets swapped in, so I can switch into the Reggie. So that's the point of the team. So we'll see how we go. So I'm going to jump in to this first one and we'll see how we go. So let's see. So pretty quick to find a match there, which is nice. So got Toxicroak on the lead, obviously, versus so I don't. So this Razor Lease damage is, so they've gone straight into the Hypno, which is good for me. So what I'll do is I'm just going to actually go straight for the foul play there. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll probably get a shield for this first one. So to be honest, I don't know why. Oh, so no shield there. So that works out really, really nicely for me. So it's probably going to be Ice Punch. Yeah, it is. So it's going to do a lot of damage, but I just don't want to... So I probably should have gone one more there, because it's, yeah, but that's fine. Let's see if I get a shield here. So managed to get the shield, which means they're going to be ice punching me, which is fine. So I'll match the shield there, and I should be able to take this out before it takes me out and not have to spend more energy. So let's see what comes out now. So I'm going to go the foul play here. Straight in for the foul play. It's going to be interesting to see if they shield this up. I expect they will. So they've not shielded that up. So that's really interesting on their part. So I imagine they're going to be switching this straight out. So let's find out. So they've probably got, they're going to be throwing a charge move straight away, I imagine. Let's find out. So they're not. But I'm not going to shield this up because obviously whether it's poison or grass, so it is the leaf blade, so it's not going to do too much damage, which is absolutely fine. And so then they've got the electric type here. So I'm actually going to throw into the mud boy here. So he's not really a mud boy, but he can throw the... mud moves, so that works out well for me. So they're going to shield that up. So I'm also going to shield this up, and I'm really hoping I can get to another mud bomb before they do. If I can do that, I'm in a really, really good place. So let's find out. So this is going to do a whole lot of wow, how did they just how quick is that charge? So my question, I'm just curious on how quick is that charge move? So that's really interesting. I'll be honest, I was not expecting it to be that quick. So I have to go back and check that. So that's fine though. So obviously the Victory Bell's not going to have enough, be able to do enough damage to take me out there, and manage to get to game 1. So that works out really well for me. Now let's jump straight into the next one and see how we go. So again, I'm going to run the same lineup. So Toxicroak on the lead. So hopefully I get something good. By something good, I mean something that's very, very weak to Toxicroak. So let's see what we get. So there's my lead. What have they got? So yeah. So this is not ideal for me, but it's also not really ideal for them either. So I think I'm going to shield this up. I expect it's just going to be the Mud Bomb, because that's going to do super effective damage to me. So I'm actually going to throw the Sludge Bomb here. I don't know if that's the wrong move or not, to be completely honest. It is, because they shielded. But I am going to double shield here. Let's see what we get. So I'm really hoping for... so what I might do is... and swap this out, and try and catch the Mud Bomb there. So I managed to catch that, but then they will be swapping straight on out, which is fine. I'm just hoping they don't have something that... ooh, and they've got a Charizard? Who has a Charizard? So let's just throw this. So they've got some hard counters here. I don't expect them... wow, okay. So I really was not expecting them to shield that. So this is really not good. So they've got the Flyer there. I cannot bring in... let's hope I get to my Sludge Bomb first, because I can't let them Blast Burn my... oh... thank you. So I couldn't let them Blast Burn the... let's see who gets there first. So they've got there first. So that's actually probably going to KO me, to be honest. And I really would have liked to switch out again, but let's see. Yeah, so super effective. That's done the job there. So they'll probably get to another one before I can get to my Flash Cannon. Let's find out. Yeah, so they can get to another one there, and they'll be doing some damage. So what is it? 5 to a Mud Bomb. So let's just try and count these up. So what have we got here? So... I'm going to be throwing that energy, which I shouldn't have done. So what I might do is just undercharge that. Oh, didn't undercharge. But I'm hoping I can get to a... oh, I may have left too much there. If they get to the charge move, I'm in trouble. Because the Mud Bomb... oof, so if they've got a Mud Bomb coming out, oof, so this is not good at all. So let's see if I can, so I'm going to throw my Focus Blast here, and I will be able to, we'll be able to take this out. So happy days. So I didn't know how much energy they had there. I wasn't sure if they had enough for another Mud Bomb, because obviously that would have taken it really, really close. So happy days. So that second game done and dusted. So that... yeah, is going all right for me. So I'm going to jump straight into the next one, and we'll see how we go. So swapping out, catching that charge move is definitely the way to go, because obviously the Mud Bomb on the Toxicroak does huge amounts of damage, as you saw. So this is a Fairy, and so this is not going to be good for me. So what I want to do is charge up to the Sludge Bomb, and then throw the Mud Bomb here. Let's hope I don't get a shield. If I get a shield, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. If I don't get a shield, sorry, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble, so that's fine. The question is, can I actually get to? No, I can't. So they've just charged me down. So that's really bad. So I should have thrown that other Mud Bomb. So I'm not going to shield this up. It's Ice and Fairy typing, so it's not going to do pretty much any damage whatsoever, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is absolutely go to town on farming and then just throw this charge move, just because I don't want them to do any more chip damage. The charm damage does add up, and so does the and if they throw another charge move there, so now they've got the Toxicroak, which is not ideal, so I'm just gonna so this is not ideal at all. I really hope I do not get a shield here, and I haven't, so I was expecting that to actually, so I am going to shield this up, and let's see what they do here. So they've gone the Mud Bomb. I'm hoping I can swap this out, which I can't. Instead it's so this is really not good. So this is GG's right here. I don't know why my foul play isn't going. I'm assuming it's a bit of over tap there, but that's fine. To be completely honest, this is good game right here. They will be able to charge me down. I'll shield this up, but it's I'll be able to take out the Skarmory, I think, but the so the Toxicroak's going to come in the back, and it's going to be able to throw its Mud Bomb before, and it's probably actually going to counter me down. Oh wow, okay, so I didn't actually realise they had another shield, and that's good game. So there we go. So keep track of shields. So that one's that was my misplay on the start. I thought I could get to a sludge wave there, but I couldn't. So what I should have probably done there is switched out. But I mean, let's jump into the next one. They had a much better lineup than I did, and that charm damage took me out a lot quicker than I thought it would. So I should have thrown the Mud Bomb. I'm double Mud Bombed and then maybe got a second shield, but I just don't know. So let's, even if I have done that, it wouldn't have made a difference there at the end. It would have made it a lot closer, but I don't think it would have made a difference at all. So let's jump into the next one, see how we go. Tricky part is there, like, so you can't really switch into the Reggie because obviously they'd have a counter in the back. So this is really bad for me. And so what I'm actually going to do is swap into the Reggie because they're going to swap out of this. And what are they going to swap into? So they're going to go for the... so that's... really not good. I'm going to let the first one go regardless of what it is. Let's see what they do here. I should get a double shield here, so I'm not going to shield this up. If it's the Shadow Ball, so be it. It shouldn't KO me at this range. It's going to get me really close, but it is the Shadow Punch, so that works out absolutely perfectly for me. So I'm not going to shield this either, and it would have been really nice to be able to get my second charge move off. Let's find out. It is another Shadow Punch, so that's fine, and then I'll be able to get to my move here. Let's find out. So they're gonna shield that up a second time, and can I get to swap this out? No, I can't. So now I'm going to be using some shields here. Let's find out what this thing does. Can I get there first? No, I can't. So I will shield this up. That's really annoying because I would rather have not CMP tied here. So it's another Shadow Punch. Wow, okay. I would have rather not CMP tie here because then I could have not wasted my energy. But instead I'm going to waste some energy there, but that's fine. It's still going to take it out. Let's see what comes in now. So it is the Haunter. So I fully expect it to have an Ice Punch here, and they're probably going to swap this out. Oh, so it's a Fire Punch. Okay, fine. So they're probably going to swap this out. And so what I should have done there is, I'm just trying to think of what the best move is. Oh, so this is going to be a tough one. So I'm trying to swap this out, which I have now managed to do, which is fine. And now I want to get to a... Oof, so the question is, can I get to a Sludge Bomb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, get me there first. So I managed to get there first. So this should take it out. So I was counting there for the ice beams. So it takes 5 to get to the ice beam. So this is going to take me out here, which is fine. And then I should be able to throw the foul play. So I don't actually think this foul play is going to be enough to KO. It's going to get it close, and then let's see. I think the fire punch is going to do enough damage to take me out, but I've managed to get to the leaf blade first. So the leaf blade obviously isn't going to be super effective, but I think at this range it's going to KO, which it does. So and I think we did CMP tie there, so got really lucky, because I think I got double CMP ties. So I think I got a CMP tie with the Azumarill, and I also got a CMP tie there with the Hypno. So I think I got really lucky there, and managed to take those wins. So happy days. So let's jump in, same team, and we'll go again. So far so good with this team. It's been pretty good. So obviously the Hypno there absolutely wrecks the Toxicroak, and you got to get it out of there. So there was no point me switching in. So this is good for me. So I probably will shield this up. They'll probably switch out. So what I'm going to do is, no, so they're not switching out here. So I'm not going to shield this first one because it should be not doing... Oh, wow, and it does a lot more damage than I thought it would. So what have we got? So Stunfisk. So not ideal for me, so I'm not going to shield this either. And I'm not really 100% sure how they managed to get to... So it takes 5 Mud Bombs to get to a... 5 Mud Bombs to get to a... No, sorry, not 5 Mud Bombs. It takes 5 Thunder Shocks to get to a Mud Bomb. So I'm not really sure. And then it takes 4 to get to the next one. So I think I'm going to... No, so not shielding that up either. So I'm not really... I'll be honest, I'm really confused how they managed to get that many... Unless my, so I've got a little table in front of me to help me because I don't actually remember them. So that's got that down. So I am going to shield this up because I do want to win switch. And I think the Mud Bomb would have put me really, really close. I'm not sure it would have taken me out, but it means I will get a little bit of charged up energy as well. So let's see what comes out. So it is the steel, so I'm going to go straight up foul play here, which will put me in, so we'll see if we get a shield here. So no, well, okay, so fine. So I think I'm going to throw the Leaf Blade. I'm really hoping to get a shield here, or at least maybe CMP tie, because it'd be really good for them to... Oof, so they're really not using that shield. So they're going to burn their energy here. So I'm not going to shield this. I'll let this go, and then I'll come in with my own Toxicroak here. So I fully expect them to switch this out. Let's see what they do here. So I'm gonna just throw straight into the Mud Bomb. Let's see what they do. So I was expecting to get a switch out, but they I saw the attacks coming through. So they've blocked that first one up, and what have they gone? So they've gone the Vigoroth. So what I shouldn't have done is swap out there. I'm not going to shield that up. I'll let this go. So it's going to put the hurt on, let's be honest. It's really going to put that hurt on when it, as it charges me down. So, and so I'm not going to shield that up either. And unfortunately, I think we've CMP tied there. So I think, yeah, so there we go. And I'm going to take this out. saving the shield for the Reggie in the back. So the Reggie in the back is going to be within flash cannon range, I'm fairly sure, if I remember rightly, by the time I get to the flash cannon. But actually what I'm going to do is, it's irrelevant what it does, I'm going to shield that up. I'm going to charge up for the Focus Blast just to make 100% sure that I take it out. So I'll go the Focus Blast because it's not going to get to a second flash cannon before I got there, so happy days. So take that out, and that's good game as well. So managed to go 4-1, so absolutely stoked with that. So got the really bad... got some bad leads. Well, got a bad lead. So with the Hypno there, had the poor play with the Alolan Ninetales. So definitely 100% should have thrown double Mud Bomb. But obviously I did not. So it is what it is. So let's go there. So happy days, 4-1. So really happy with that. Let's claim some of that rare candy. Everyone loves the rare candy. And I'll jump in and get this reward. So the reward pool is going to be a little bit bigger. Ooh, Litwick. So actually quite happy with that. So Litwick is... I haven't actually got an evolved Litwick yet. I do believe I have enough candy, but I'm just waiting for a really, really good one. The other thing I always mention when I'm... throwing at a reward Pokemon is check out the video I have on improving your excellent throws. I'll link that now. So check that video out, and it'll help improve the throws. So a bit of pressure here to... Oh, and that was an awful throw. Awful throw. To perform well after I've said check out my video on how to improve your excellent throws, but managed to catch it anyway. So it's really important for raid bosses and shadow Pokemon, anything with limited balls. So like I said, check that out and see how it goes. So let's see if this is any good. I don't think it is, and no, it is not. It's 3 stars, so fine, but it's nothing really special. Managed to catch it, so always happy with that. So 21-17 to beat. So I'm hoping to go around 21-40. Let's see what we how we go. Yeah, so 21-44. So going 4-1 really helps out there. And I'll start building hopefully some of that CP up that I've lost over the last couple of. Well, yesterday was all right. With this team, I went 3-2 yesterday with it. Should have gone 4-2, but that first game, check out the first game, it's hilarious. So always make sure you've got moves on your Pokemon that you're supposed to. So should have gone 4-1 again. I'll link to that video now and you can check that out. But otherwise, hopefully that was useful for someone, gives you a little bit of an idea. The Toxicroak's really working out well for me. I'm really liking it. Obviously a bit weak to those fairies. The damage that... so the charm damage is really real. It's brutal. But you can threaten with the Sludge Bomb and threaten shield. So fairies on the lead is what really will trouble me. Because obviously... I can't really switch into my the Registeel because they're always going to counter switch, and if they're running a fairy in the lead, they're going to have something that hard counters Registeel because that's going to be the main counter for it. And then obviously I really can't throw in the Shiftry because obviously Shiftry with the Dark type gets absolutely shredded by the charm damage, just rips it apart. So I mean, bit stuck there. And what I think I need to do is, so throw the charge up to the poison, throw the Mud Bomb, and then go for a second Mud Bomb if I can. I need to check whether some of the other fairies would be doing just as much damage, and maybe I'll be able to get to a Sludge Bomb. So throw the Mud Bomb and get to a Sludge Bomb on the second one for some of them, but I'll need to check that out. So hopefully that was useful for someone. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.